1942. Warsaw Ghetto, night. Irena Sendler, 32, opens her nurse's bag, empties it. Medicines, bandages, syringes, everything on the table. Because she's putting a baby in this bag. 6-month-old baby. Jewish. Name, Elżbieta. In the corner, the mother sits. Miriam, 28, baby in her arms. Last time. Maybe the last time ever. Are you sure? Irena asks quietly. Once she's out, I can't bring her back. You won't see her for at least 2 to 3 years. Miriam wipes her tears. If she stays here, 2 to 3 weeks. Everyone's being killed. Children first, old people second, then us. Irena nods. She knows. She's seen it every day. Bodies, starvation, disease, executions. She'll grow up in a Catholic family, Irena explains. New name, new identity, new life. Will she forget she's Jewish? Miriam asks. No. When the war ends, she'll learn the truth. She'll remember your name, I promise. Miriam kisses the baby one last time. Forehead, cheeks, hands. Elżbieta, your mother loves you so much. Never forget. Then hands the baby to Irena. Irena takes the baby, gives a mild sedative, very mild, just to make her sleep. 5 minutes later, baby's sleeping, breathing calmly. Irena puts the baby in the bag, slowly, carefully, soft cloth beside her, small hole at the top for air. Closes the bag. I'm ready, Irena says. Miriam reaches out, touches the bag. Last time. Be safe, my little girl. Irena leaves, walks through narrow streets. Warsaw Ghetto. 450,000 Jews squeezed into 3.4 square kilometers. Nazi guards everywhere, armed, suspicious. Irena approaches the ghetto gate. Main exit. Most dangerous point. Nazi guard looks. Stop. Who are you? Irena Sendler, Health Department. Typhus Control. ID. Irena shows her ID card. Approved. Health worker. Guard nods. Go. Irena walks. 5 steps. 10 steps. Stop! The guard shouts. Irena freezes. Heart stops. Guard approaches. What's in the bag? Irena can't breathe, but tries to look calm. Medical supplies? Bandages, medicines, disease control? Open the bag. Irena's hands trembling. Holds the bag's zipper. Right then, baby moves. Inside. Slight, but bag moves. Guard notices. Bag moved. Open it now. Irena panics. Then coughs. Loud. Violent. Deliberate. Guard steps back. What's wrong with you? Sorry, Irena coughs. Could be typhus symptoms. Many sick in the ghetto. Maybe it's spread. Guard backs up 3 steps. Typhus? I don't know. Going to check. Hospital. Guard waves hand. Go. Fast. Stay away from me. Irena walks. Fast, but not running. Looks calm. 100 meters. 200 meters. Away from ghetto wall. They can't see her now. Irena stops. Deep breath. Hands on the bag. Trembling. Whole body trembling. Opens the bag. Baby there. Sleeping. Breathing. Alive. Safe. Irena cries. Silently. Relief. Fear. Joy. All mixed. You're safe now, little girl. Safe. This is Irena's 47th child. 2,453 more to go. And each name, on small paper, in glass jars, buried in her garden. Because Irena knows, if the war ends, children must know the truth. Who they are. Where they came from. This is the story of 2,500 children. This is the story of 10 glass jars. And this is the story of Irena Sendler, woman who didn't win the Nobel Peace Prize, but saved 30,000 lives that exist today. September 1939. Nazi Germany invades Poland. First week, bombing. Warsaw burns. Second week, Nazi soldiers in the streets, taking control of everything. Third week, orders begin. All Jews register. Irena Sendler, 29, social worker, Warsaw Health Department, sees on her way to work. Long lines. Jewish families. Waiting at registration offices. Register for what? she asks her colleague. We don't know. They just say security. But Irena has a bad feeling because news from Nazi Germany is coming. They're treating Jews badly. Discrimination, persecution. October 1940, Warsaw Ghetto established. Nazi order. All Jews will move to designated area. 450,000 Jews squeezed into 3.4 square kilometers. Walls being built, 3 meters high, barbed wire on top, armed guards at every gate. Can't enter, can't leave. Like prisoners. Irena enters for first time, November 1940. Official duty, typhus disease control. What she sees, shocking. Streets packed, people everywhere, buildings overcrowded. 7 to 8 families, 1 apartment. Children in streets, hungry, thin, dirty. Old people sitting in corners, waiting to die. How is this living? Irena thinks. Colleague whispers. That's the Nazi plan. Kill slowly, by starvation, by disease. Irena angry. I can't accept this. We must do something. What can we do? There are orders, rules. Irena. If rules are inhumane, they must be broken. That night, Irena goes home, can't sleep, thinking, children, small children in ghetto, hungry, getting sick, dying. I must save them, she decides. I don't know how. But I must. Next day, Irena talks to friends. 10 women, all social workers, nurses, teachers. Friends shocked. Irena, this is very dangerous. If caught, death penalty. I know, but if we do nothing, those children will die anyway. At least let's try. Long silence. Then one woman, Janina, stands up. I'm in. Another, Jadwiga. Me too. One by one, 10 women, all joining. This is how it begins. Jagota, secret resistance movement to save children. December 1940. First attempt. Irena enters ghetto. Official duty, disease control. Real mission. Get 1 child out. 5-year-old boy. Name, David. His mother talks to Irena. Please, take him. There's no future here. Plan. Get David out in ambulance, on stretcher, as patient. Irena gives David mild sedative. He sleeps, lays him on stretcher, covers with blanket, puts typhus patient label. Ambulance reaches ghetto gate. Nazi guard stops. What are you carrying? Typhus patient. Taking to hospital. Contagious. Dangerous. Guard steps back. Pass. Quick ambulance passes. 20 minutes later, hospital. But David doesn't go to hospital. Goes out another door. Waiting Catholic family, Mr. and Mrs. Kowalski, take David. His name is now Andre, Irena says. Catholic. Family died in war. Orphan. You're his new family. Kowalski family nods. We understand. We'll raise him like our own son. David, now Andre, begins new life. And Irena writes on small paper, David Rosenberg equals Andre Kowalski. Hidden at Kowalski family, Marszałkowska 15. Puts paper in glass jar. Jar will be buried in her garden. Under apple tree. Why? If war ends, David must know his real name, must search for his real family. First success. David saved. But this is just the beginning. January 1941, 5 more children. February 1941, 12 children. March 1941, 23 children. Every month, more, bolder, more creative. Rescue methods. 1. Baby plus toolbox, nurse's bag, baby inside, sedated, sleeping. Irena coughs. Typhus symptoms. Guards run away. 2. Ambulance plus stretcher, child on stretcher. Sick, under blanket. Label, typhus, contagious. Guards don't touch. Third garbage truck. Bigger children, under garbage bags, smells. Disgusting. But Nazi guards don't check garbage. Truck passes. 4. Sewer pipe, most dangerous, most terrible. Child goes through sewer pipe. Dark, narrow, dirty, but Nazis on wall above. Don't see below? Other side, resistance members waiting. Take child. Every method, death risk. But Irena and team don't stop, because every saved child, a life, a future, and every name in jar, safe, hidden. 1941 to 1942. Operation Growing. Not just Irena anymore. Jagota Network. 10 women carrying children. 20 Catholic families hiding children. 5 churches providing documents, fake baptism records. 3 doctors, sedatives, medical supplies. Everyone volunteer. No payment, just conscience. But risks increasing. March 1942. Nazis more suspicious. Tighter control. Irena nearly caught. At Ghetto Gate. Baby in bag. 4 months old. Guard. Stop. Open bag. Irena coughs. But this time, guard doesn't stop. Open, he shouts. Irena opens bag. Slow. Heart stopping. Guard looks inside. Baby there. Sleeping. Visible. But guard doesn't look closely because Irena's still coughing. Loudly. You have typhus? Don't know. Going to hospital. Guard steps back. Go. Irena passes, but knows she was lucky. Next time might not be. Team meeting. Irena's apartment. Getting too dangerous, Janina says. Guards more careful. But we can't stop, Irena says. Still 400,000 Jews in ghetto, hungry, getting sick. 100 plus people dying daily. What can we do? Must be more creative, faster. New plan, bigger operations. July 1942, 15 children in one day. August 1942, 23 children. September 1942, 31 children. Every child, noted in jars. Irena goes to garden every night. Buries jars. Under apple tree. Now 5 jars. 800 plus names inside. But Irena notices something. Children being saved. But families? Mothers? Fathers? Older siblings? All staying in ghetto. Because they can only get children out. One night, a mother tells Irena, "You took my daughter. Thank you. But me? What about me?" Irena holds back tears. "I can't get you out. Only children. Because children are small. Easy to hide. But adults." Mother nods. "I understand. At least my daughter will live. That's enough." 2 weeks later, that mother died. Starvation. In ghetto. But her daughter? Safe. In Catholic family. Living. Irena cries every night. "I can't save everyone. But I can save some. This must be enough." July 22nd, 1942. Terrible news. Nazi announcement. Warsaw Ghetto resettlement beginning. What does that mean? Jews taken by trains. Where? To the east, to work camps. But Irena knows the truth. Treblinka, death camp, gas chambers. First day, 6,000 Jews taken. Second day, 7,000. Third day, 10,000. Every day, trains. Umschlagplatz, assembly point. Families separated. Crying, screaming, Irena enters ghetto. What she sees, hell. Streets chaotic. People hiding. Nazi soldiers searching, taking by force. Children clinging to mothers. "Don't go, Mama. Don't leave me." But they separate them. By force. Irena to team. Must speed up. Children must be saved before deportation. August-September 1942. Busiest months. 20 to 30 children per day. Babies in toolboxes. On stretchers. In garbage trucks. Through sewer pipes. Every method. Every risk. Because alternative. Treblinka. October 1942. Irena counts. 1,400 children saved. 1,400 names. In jars. Buried in garden. But still 100,000 plus Jews in ghetto. And deportations continuing. October 20th, 1943. Night. 2 a.m. Irena's door knocked. Violent. Hard. Irena wakes. Heart racing. Knows who it is. Opens door. Gestapo. 4 men. Armed. Uniformed. Irena Sendler? Yes. You're under arrest. Come with us. Pauiak prison. Warsaw's most terrible prison. Irena thrown in cell. Dark. Cold. Alone. Next morning. Called for interrogation. Nazi officer sitting at desk. Hitler poster on wall behind. Sit, he says coldly. Irena sits, hands trying to tremble but looks calm. Irena Sendler, 33 years old, social worker, Warsaw Health Department. Silence. And child smuggler. Irena's heart racing, but face doesn't change. Nazi continues. We know. You're taking Jewish children out of ghetto, hiding them in Catholic families, treason, defying Nazi orders. I'm just doing disease control. Lies, Nazi shouts, fist on table. Silence, then calmer. Where are the children? Names, addresses, families, tell us. I don't know what you're talking about. Nazi smiles, cold smile. I see. Won it the hard way. Torture room, Irena tied to chair, arms behind, legs forward, 2 Nazi guards beside, iron bars in hands. Nazi officer asks again, where are the children? I don't know. Names? I don't know. Nazi nods to guards. Iron bar, right leg, crack, bone-breaking sound. Irena screams, pain waves. Names, addresses. Irena bites lip, blood from mouth, but doesn't speak. Iron bar, left leg, crack. Both legs broken now. Irena almost fainting from pain, but doesn't speak. Last chance, Sendler. Speak or we'll do worse. Irena lifts head, eyes with tears, but voice determined. Even if you kill me, you won't find those children. Left arm, crack. Right arm, crack. 2 legs broken, 2 arms broken. Irena faints. Cold water, on face. They wake her. Speak, Irena shakes head. Number. Why didn't she speak? Because in Irena's garden, under apple tree, 10 glass jars buried. Inside, 2,500 names. Each paper, real name, David Rosenberg, fake name, Andrei Kowalski, address, Marszałkowska 15. If Irena spoke, 2,500 children would be caught. 2,500 children sent to gas chambers. 2,500 lives ended. Broken bones or 2,500 lives? Irena chose. Silence, pain, but children safe. 3 days later, Nazi court. Judge Irena Sendler, treason, helping Jews, defying Nazi orders. Sentence, death. Execution by firing squad. Execution date 1 week later, October 27, 1943. Irena returns to cell. Broken arms, broken legs, crawling, but smiling. Children are safe? I can die, but they'll live. But story doesn't end here. Gestapo, resistance movement, hears about Irena's arrest. Emergency meeting. Must save Irena. She's leader. She has information. Without her, operation stops. How save her? Pawiak prison heavily guarded. Bribe, lots of money, gold. Resistance, collected gold for months, for emergencies. Now emergency, Irena's life. Contact 1 Nazi guard, Polish origin, has conscience. 3,000 zloty, gold. Release Irena, guard hesitates, but accepts. Just once. Execution morning. October 27, 1943. Morning 5 o'clock. Irena woken. Get up. Execution time. Irena can't stand. Legs broken. 2 guards hold under arms. Drag, outside. Prison yard, but vehicle going wrong direction, not execution site, side gate. Guard whispers, run. Now. Don't return. Go. Gate opens. Irena crawls outside. Broken legs. Hands holding ground. 50 meters away. Waiting car. Jagoda members. Put Irena in car. Speed away. Irena free. But in official Nazi records, Irena Sendler executed. October 27, 1943. Nazis announce to world, traitor Sendler dead. But truth. Irena living, hiding. New identity. Klara Dombrovska. And the jars? Still in garden, buried, waiting. 2,500 names, safe. November 1943, January 1945. Irena hiding, fake identity, different houses, moves every 2 weeks, legs and arms, broken but trying to heal, doctors helping, secretly. But Irena doesn't stop. Still children there, still must save. Team continues. Irena coordinates, from hiding. December 1943, March 1944. 300 more children. April to August 1944, 400 children. Total, 2,500 children. 2,500 names. 10 glass jars. Buried in garden. January 1945. Soviet Army liberates Warsaw. Nazis fleeing. War ended. In Warsaw. But Warsaw, destroyed. 85% of city in ruins. Ghetto, completely destroyed. Walls demolished. Buildings burned. Of 450,000 Jews, most dead in Treblinka, Auschwitz, Bergen-Belsen. February 1945. Irena begins mission. New mission. Find 2,500 children. Tell them truth. Marks each name on list. Will find one by one. First child, Anna Kowalska. Real name, Rachel Goldstein. Irena goes to Pinkna 12. Finds Kowalski family. Knocks door. Mrs. Kowalska opens. Irena! You're alive! We heard you were executed. I'm alive. Where's Anna? Inside. Playing. 6-year-old girl. Blonde hair. Dyed. To not look Jewish. Blue eyes. Anna? Irena says gently. Can we talk? Anna curious. Who are you? My name is Irena. I knew you when very small. They sit. Irena gently explains. Anna, your real name is Rachel. Rachel Goldstein. Your parents were Jewish. We saved you during war. Kowalski family hid you, but your parents, they died. In war. Anna, Rachel, goes quiet. Eyes filling. My mom and dad died? Yes, but they loved you very much. They gave you to us to save you, for you to live. Rachel cries. Hugs Kowalski family. But these are my family. Irena smiles. Yes, they're your family. They raised you. They loved you. But your real name is Rachel, and you needed to know. Irena has this conversation 2,500 times. 2,500 children. Each one. Your real name is X. Your parents were Jewish. They loved you, but they died. You're living, as their legacy. Some children cry, some angry. Why did you tell me? I didn't want to know. Some relieved. I always felt different. Now I understand. Takes 5 years. 1945 to 1950. 2,500 children, all found, all learn truth. Some reclaim Jewish identity, emigrate to Israel. Some stay Catholic, in Poland, but know their real names. All remember Irena. The woman who saved us, Irena, now 35, goes to her garden. First time in 1.5 years. Apple tree still there. Under it, 10 jars, buried. Digs with shovel, hands trembling. First jar, glass intact. Papers inside. Second jar, third, fourth, all safe? 2,500 names, all there. Irena opens jars, reads papers. Each paper, a child's story. Rachel Goldstein equals Anna Kowalska. Address, Piękna 12 Kali. David Rosenberg equals Andrzej Kowalski. Adres, Marszałkowska 15. Sara Lewaj equals Maria Nowak. Adres, Żelazna 47. 2,500 names, 2,500 children, all survived war. But Irena crying, because she knows most families dead. Rachel's mother, dead. Treblinka, 1942. David's father, dead. Auschwitz, 1943. Sarah's family, dead. Warsaw Ghetto starvation, 1941. Children saved, but no home to return to. 1950 to 1999. 49 years. Irena lives quiet life. Poland, Warsaw, married, no children, but feels she has 2,500, like her own. Her legs, still damaged, breaks never fully healed, difficulty walking, arms, same, pain every day, but doesn't complain. But world doesn't know Irena. Why? Poland, 1950 to 1989, under communist regime, Soviet control, limited contact with West. Stories don't spread. And Irena, silent. I'm not a hero. I just did my duty. Press. You saved 2,500 children? That's incredible. Irena. No. 2,500 families entrusted children to me. I just carried them. Real heroes are them, and Catholic families who hid. 1965. Israel, Yad Vashem Museum. Israeli government honors Irena. Righteous among the nations, highest honor for non-Jewish Holocaust heroes. Ceremony, Jerusalem. Irena, 55, flies to Israel. At ceremony, 20+ people. Some of those 2,500 children, now 30 to 40 years old. All hug Irena. You saved us. Gave us life. One woman, Rachel, now 28, now married. 3 children. Irena, you carried me in Toolbox at 6 months. I don't remember, but my mother always told. Irena saved you, she said. Now I have 3 children. All exist because of you. Irena cries, no, because of your mother. She gave you, trusted me. But media attention limited. Known in Israel but world? Number. Why? Because Schindler's story became film. 1993. Schindler's List. Steven Spielberg. World learned Oskar Schindler saved 1,200 Jews. But Irena? Saved 2,500, no film, no recognition. 1999.1999. Uniontown, Kansas. USA High School. History Day Project. Teacher assigns Research Forgotten Heroes of World War II. 3 girls, Megan, Liz, Sabrina, go to library. Browse old newspaper archives. Find small article. 1999. American Jewish Committee Bulletin. Polish woman saved 2,500 Jewish children during Holocaust. Irena Sendler, 89, living in Warsaw. Megan. 2,500? Schindler saved 1,200 and won Oscar. This woman saved 2,500 and nobody knows? To teacher. Is this woman still alive? Research. Email. Phone. Polish Embassy. Find Irena Sendler, 89 years old, Warsaw, nursing home. Students write letter. Dear Mrs. Sendler, we are 3 high school students from Kansas, USA. We learned about what you did during World War II. You saved 2,500 children. You are a hero. But nobody in America knows about you. Why? We want to tell your story. Can we write a play about you? Can we share your story with the world? Sincerely, Megan, Liz, Sabrina. 3 weeks later. Response arrives. Dear Megan, Liz, Sabrina, thank you for your letter. I am not a hero. The real heroes are the 2,500 children who survived, and the families who hid them at great risk. I just wrote names on papers and buried them in jars. But yes, you may tell the story. The world should remember those children, and the families, and the courage. Sincerely, Irena Sendler, 2000. Students write play. Title: Life in a Jar, Irena's Story. 2,500 children. Glass jars. Torture. Heroism. Perform at school. Then state competition. When media hears, Kansas students discovered World War II hero. Saved 2,500 children. Nobody knew. 2001. Students travel to Poland. Meet Irena, 91 years old. Wheelchair, legs still damaged. Megan crying, "You're a real hero." Irena holds her hand. No, dear. You're the hero, because you're reminding world of forgotten stories. Play goes viral. USA, Canada, UK. Now people know Irena Sendler, 2,500 children, 10 glass jars, 2007. Polish government decides Let's nominate Irena Sendler for Nobel Peace Prize. Application submitted. Support comes. Israeli government. Yad Vashem Museum. Kansas students. Petition 10,000 plus signatures. Holocaust survivors. Polish Parliament. October 2007. Nobel Peace Prize finalists announced. 2 names stand out. 1. Irena Sendler, 97, Poland. Saved 2,500 Jewish children in World War II. Gestapo torture. 4 bones broken. Didn't talk, protected children. Hid 2,500 names in 10 glass jars. 2. Al Gore, 59, USA. Former Vice President, climate change activism. An Inconvenient Truth documentary, World Waiting. Media speculating, New York Times, Irena Sendler, the Holocaust hero. Nobody knows. BBC, 97-year-old Polish woman versus former VP. Who deserves Nobel? CNN, 2,500 lives saved. Will Nobel Committee finally recognize? Polls conducted. Online votes. Public opinion, 73% Irena, 27% Gore. October 12, 2007. Oslo. Nobel Committee announces winner of 2007 Nobel Peace Prize. World waiting. Al Gore and IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, for raising awareness about climate change. World shocked. Social media, Twitter, Facebook, forums, exploding. Al Gore documentary, 2,500 children saved? WTF? Irena Sendler tortured, saved 2,500 kids, didn't win? Nobel is joke. Al Gore made movie. Irena Sendler saved lives and Gore wins? Newspapers. The Guardian. Nobel scandal. 2,500 lives not enough? Washington Post. Why didn't Irena Sendler win Nobel Prize? Jerusalem Post. Israeli Holocaust community outraged by Nobel decision. Daily Mail. 97-year-old hero snubbed by Nobel Committee. Reporters rush to Irena. Warsaw. Nursing home. Irena in wheelchair. Frail. Old. But eyes still bright. Mrs. Sendler, you didn't win Nobel Prize. How do you feel? Irena smiles. I'm not disappointed. But you saved 2,500 children. You were tortured, and you didn't win. Irena raises hand. Listen to me. Nobel Prize, a medal, an honor. Yes, nice. Pauses. But I already got my prize. What prize? Those 2,500 children. Now 70 to 80 years old. Married. Have children. Have grandchildren. 30,000 plus people alive today? Because of me? Number. Because of mothers who trusted me. Because of families who hid them. Pauses again. That's my prize. 30,000 lives. Nobel medal can't create that many lives. Reporter. But public is angry. Al Gore made environmental documentary. You saved lives. Irena. Al Gore's work is important. Climate change is real danger. For future generations. Maybe his work will save millions of lives in future. Who knows? But now I'm happy. 2,500 children lived. Families formed. Babies born. That's enough. But reporter, last question. Do you regret anything? What you did? Irena silent long time. Then, only regret. Couldn't save more. 450,000 Jews were in Warsaw Ghetto. I saved only 2,500. That's 0.5%. Remaining 99.5%? Died. Eyes fill. Every night in dreams I see them. Children I couldn't save. They're my real burden. Not Nobel Prize. Irena Sendler dies. 98 years old. Warsaw. Natural causes. News spreads to world. Funeral. May 15, 2008. Warsaw. 500 plus people. Church overflowing. Polish president there. Israeli ambassador there. Kansas students fly over, but most important attendees. Survivors from those 2,500 children, now 70 to 80 years old, some in wheelchairs, some with canes, but all there. One woman, Rachel, now 66, speaks, "I was one of those babies, 6 months old. Irena carried me in a toolbox. My mother, Miriam, died in Treblinka, 1942, but I'm alive." Pauses. Now I have 3 children, 7 grandchildren. All exist because of Irena. All exist because one woman was brave. Another man, David, now 73, speaks, "I was one of the first children. 1940, in ambulance, as typhus patient. My father, Josef, died in Auschwitz. My mother, Ruth, died of starvation in Ghetto." Pauses. But I'm alive. I have 2 children, 5 grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren. My family is 12 people, all because one woman put me on a stretcher and passed Nazi gate. Another woman, Sarah, now 68, speaks, "Irena didn't win Nobel Prize. World says it's injustice, but we, those 2,500 children, know the truth." Voice rising. "Irena gave us the greatest prize. Life. Nobel medal can't give that. No prize can give that. Coffin leaving church. Survivors from those 2,500 children, standing. White roses in hands. One by one, passing coffin, placing rose. 500 white roses, on coffin, and everyone crying. If this story moved you, remember, Irena Sendler wasn't alone. Thousands of Poles, Germans, French, Dutch, hid Jews, at risk. Righteous among the nations, 27,000 plus people, honored by Yad Vashem. Each one saved lives, silently, humbly. And today, 2024, everywhere in world. Those hiding refugees, those helping those fleeing persecution, those taking risks to do right thing. They are modern Irena Sendlers. Maybe they won't win Nobel, but maybe they'll save someone's life. And that is more valuable than any medal. In Irena Sendler's words, "Every child is a world. I saved 2,500 children, so I saved 2,500 worlds. But we lost 450,000 worlds. Never forget that."